This is one of the most insane TCG updates we've had since Scarlet and Violet was announced. This will completely change the way that you play the game and introduce some highly sought after cards. It is almost as exciting as my giveaway at 5k subs, giving away 5 ETBs to 5 winners in total. So an exciting return is going to be the Spec cards. There's not a lot as far as what specific cards we're going to be seeing, but we can expect to see the return from all the way back in Black and White era of these incredible trainer cards, of which you are only allowed to have one in your deck. Also, side note, I think it's funny the coincidence to see these return in 2024 of some of the Black and White era cards, considering all the rumors we've talked about recently. You should go check that video out after this, but could be seeing a return of Black and White in other aspects. Now, this is going to change things up a bit. Moving forward, we will have a distinction between future and ancient Pokemon. This could end up working out the same way as it did for like Fusion Strike, etc., but only time will tell. First up is Screamtail. This will be one of the ancient cards, loaded up with a mean slap for 1 energy and 30 HP, or a 2 energy Roaring Scream, which does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, making a possible 160 damage max without any tool cards. Following this, we have the Ancient Brute Bonnet, which if it has the unannounced tool card labeled Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached to it, it will allow you to poison both active Pokemon once per turn. This card will also have a 3 energy attack, not allowing you to attack next turn, but dealing 120 damage. Following this, we have the most exciting of the ancient Pokemon, Salamance EX. This card will be insanely overpowered as it has a 3 energy attack that instantly knocks out a Pokemon, but also deals 200 damage to the user. This card, along with others in this video, would pair well with a method of allowing free retreat cost. Its second move can deal a max of 220 damage if you discard a stadium in play. Now moving on to the exciting future Pokemon. First up is Iron Bundle with its ability Hyper Blower. It allows you to once per turn send your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench, which results in you discarding Iron Bundle. It also has a 3 energy attack dealing 80 damage, and if the defending Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, it cannot attack next turn, which makes it a pretty decent card. As we are almost nearing the end, please do consider subscribing if you enjoy my content, or at the very least, leave a like. Next up is Iron Moth. With this future Pokemon, it has the ability Thermal Reactor, which can be used once per turn. When this Pokemon moves to the active spot from the bench, you can move as much fire energy from your other Pokemon to this Pokemon, which makes this 3 energy attack even easier to get going, dealing 120 damage even though it prevents an attack the next turn. Just retreat and repeat. And one of the most exciting Pokemon, if you didn't see my last video announcing the release of Paradox Rift, we talked about the featuring of Iron Valiant, and here it is. This allows you to once per turn attach 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon when you go from the bench to the active spot, which you're going to want to be doing as its attack prevents you from attacking next turn, but dealing 200 damage. While you're here, take a look at some of these illustration rare cards just announced, and if you enjoyed this video, you're going to love this video that's up on your screen now. Don't be dull, stay sharp.